Education has a critical role to play in achieving the sustainable learning at a time when progress has been set back by the COVID-19 contagion. It is said there are no learning gaps in children, only opportunity gaps. It is our job to close the opportunity gaps. Hence, it is time to mind the gap. May I request Chairperson NPSC, Principal ITIL Public School, Dr. Sudha Acharya, for the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Thanks, Ritu. Namaskar. Good morning, August gathering. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to the 49th NPSC Annual Conference. With special warmth, I welcome our chief guest, Nobel Peace Laureate Sri Kailash Satyarthi ji, the most prominent voice and international leader of child protection and child rights in India and across the world. Your contribution to fight for every child's equality and right to education is unparalleled, ensuring a safe physical and psychological environment for children is the most basic of a civil society. Okay. However, the most basic is the most uncommon. Your passion for creating an equal world for every child is noteworthy. Thank you, sir, for your presence. I would like to express my gratitude to Sri Manoj Ahuja, IAS, former chairperson, CBSE, and presently OST, Secretary to Government of India, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, for accepting our invitation and joining us today. Your vibrant leadership and resounding vision have been instrumental in making the new Education Policy 2020 a reality. Your forethought and inventive ideas on technology, digitalization, evaluation, and assessment have helped school education in India leapfrog a couple of decades, especially during a challenging COVID times. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. My heartiest welcome to Dr. Devasis Chatterjee, Director IIM Kozhikode, a stalwart in leadership education. Professor Chatterjee has been a constant and consistent mentor and guide to a whole community of school leaders and educators. His idea on the mindset of a leader and not just the mind is the simplest yet the most revolutionary thought. His books on leadership are guide to many of us school leaders and will continue to do so, especially because he envisions the future of the world and the future of learning. Thank you, Dr. Chatterjee, for joining, and we look forward to getting some insightful lessons from you today. A very warm welcome to Mr. Darren Parent, Director, United Nations Information Center for India and Bhutan. We thank you for joining us today. NPSC schools are proud to collaborate with UNIC in your insightful ventures. A hearty welcome to our founding members, life and honorary members, former chairpersons, ideating leaders, esteemed panelists who have joined us today for our mega conference. This year's conference theme is Bridging the Gap for a Sustainable and Inclusive Learning World. Team NPSC aspires for a lifelong commitment in alignment with the global and national agenda based on the principle of equity, equality, inclusion, and sustainability, promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all and leaving no one behind. Our NPSC members are proud to assume active role in reorganizing the future of learning. Our stalwarts are intensively committed to bring positive changes in educational reforms and actionable policy implementations. We have active involvement in National Focus Group, in NCTE for teacher education and teacher mentoring, be it MOE's initiative Manodarpan under Atmanirbhar Bharat program to provide psychosocial support to children during the global health emergency. Our much venerated NPSC members have integral roles in committees of NCF for implementation of NEP 2020. We are proud of our stalwarts and eminent educationists, our mentors of NPSC. The COVID-19 pandemic led to a global learning disruption of unprecedented scale and severity. It has amplified social, economic, and digital inequalities, putting a generation at risk of a learning catastrophe. But every adversity has an opportunity. This contagion, the pandemic, has been a wake up call to make education systems more resilient to crisis, more inclusive, flexible, sustainable. It has shown the capacity of systems to innovate, expanding the frontiers of learning possibilities, the enterprise of teachers to ensure learning continuity, and highlighted the immense value education holds for learners, families, and communities at large. It has brought organizations together to advocate and galvanize support to education, investing in 21st century skill development for inclusive recovery. As we are at the dawn of a new beginning, it's time to step up collaboration and international solidarity to place education and lifelong learning at the center of recovery. It's time to invest in better geared education system everywhere to the reality of interdependence and giving voice to COVID-19 generation to express their concerns and aspirations in the face of a future marked by digital, that is physical and digital, and climate recovery. So to reconstruct and revitalize landscape of a resilient educational ecosystem. A wise person said, in school, you are taught a lesson and then given a taste. In life, you are given a test and that teaches you a lesson. Future schools will be incubation centers for entrepreneurship and connected to the job market, capable of empowering and building the skills of learners for jobs that are yet to be created, for technologies that are yet to be invented. The need of the hour is to co create a caring, responsive culture that nurtures and values diverse perspectives, seeks for innovative pedagogies, cultivates engagement of all within an emotionally and physically safe learning environment. Quoting few lines from the Education of Heart, the rules for work are changing. We are being judged by a new yardstick, not just by how smart we are, but by our training and expertise, but by how well we handle ourselves and each other. I count on the team we make, and I once again, with humility, welcome you all. Thank you.
धन्यवाद महोदया। यह 2 दिवसीय सम्मेलन अवश्य ही हम सबके लिए ज्ञानवर्धक रहेगा।